All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1196 on this beautiful Thursday evening. It is a beautiful Thursday evening, and we are so happy to have all of you here. We are not just happy, we are grateful, we are blessed. Thank you so much for being here. Really does mean a lot to us. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and it's time for us to deliver. All right, this is the 30 minutes of free study that we do for securities people who want to get their securities license. Yeah.
Yes.
SIE 6, 63, 26, 65, series 7, all the different series numbers that I don't even know. Thank you for being here. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, but you're not here for me, you're here for Brandy. She's got that series 6, 63, 26, 65, and series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can strut around the Thanksgiving dinner table, not only with your turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and yams and all the other stuff that people eat, or maybe in some households, tamales, right? Some households are doing tamales. Champrado. Brandy's never had champrado. She'll never have champrado. Or ponche. She'll have ponche one day. Anyways, doesn't matter. You're going to strut around there with that plate and you're going to say, how's that 401k doing?
Is that
as one people do. It's right there next to do you like jazz?
It'd be like, oh, congratulations, you got a new job. So how's that 401k?
Have you ever heard of a backdoor IRA? It's kind of like backdoor Santa. The gifts just keep on coming. I'll just cut it off there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. No, but seriously, we're getting to the point where we're at the holidays. We're heading into holiday season. We're getting into the Thanksgivings. We're getting into the Christmases, and or Hanukkah. What else do I want to say? I don't know. We're in the holiday season. Holidays. Yeah. Brandy's all, don't ever mention anything individually. You always miss out one and someone gets mad. I guess so. Whatever you're into the next 2 months, it's a lot of people, a lot of things going on, a lot of get-togethers. There's a lot of parties, whether you wanted them or not, they're happening. And you definitely want to be able to talk about this.
I agree.
The financial game. Being able to invest, being able to talk about lessening those tax liabilities.
Oh, hey, nephew, you got your first job. Congratulations. How's okay.
Brandy actually had this conversation with our nephew. Started off as a little tire slinger over at the local tire shop. Now he's the manager, working on regional manager of the tire shops.
And an increase in his Roth IRA.
And every year Brandy goes, let's go check out that Roth IRA, nephew. Let's do these contributions, right?
Yeah.
He's got a financial advisor and he's not even 25. Or is he 25? I don't know. Time slips away.
He'll be 25.
He'll be 25. See, I was close.
26?
I was close.
Son of a.
I know. We ain't going there. But we do that with all of our nieces and nephews and grandkids now and all this stuff, right? We talk about money, we talk about investing, we talk about them 401k. Do you know why? Because Brandy's got that series 65, that series 7, she's got that 63, she's got that 6. These are conversations that always get you invited to the carne asada. They always get you invited to the turkey dinner.
To the big kid table.
The big kid table, definitely. You are no longer sitting at the little kid table. If you ever wonder why you're sitting at the little kid table still, because you don't got one of these. It's a quick pass to the big kid table. So if you're missing out at the big table, get you one of those. And more importantly, don't stop studying, man. I keep talking about consistency. I keep talking about not stopping. I keep talking about not stopping the program, not stopping the studying situation, the routine of it all, the whole habitual movement that you should be on, the 2 hours a day. I said, you guys just need a 2-hour commitment every day. That's it. And you can get a lot done in a 2-hour commitment, but you got to do it. And you can't, and I'll say this, you also have to have a deaf ear. A lot of deaf ear to a lot of people are telling you need to take it easy. You need to do this. You notice everybody has a lot of you needs to do, but then when you needs to pay the bills, there's not a lot of here's that you needs money. you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your house. You got to take care of your own bills. You got to take care of your family. You got to take care of all this stuff. And these are the kind of licenses that are always going to help. These are going to help push you over the edge. These are the these are the things that are going to get you that second income coming in. That second thing that you need in your business. This is the thing that's going to get you that raise, right? This is the thing that's going to cement you in the office as the broker. This is going to put you in position to be not only at the big kid table, but also in that corner office if you have that situation going on. It is what you got to focus in on. And so many times, and so little people listen to what I'm saying. And I did say that correctly. So many times, and so little people listen to me, and they don't keep the foot down and just keep going at this thing with the studying. You cannot buy into the holiday break. You cannot buy into the noise that you need to slow down or stop. The world keeps spinning 365 days of the year. It keeps spinning 24/7, right? 24 hours of the day. Some may say it's less than 24 hours. I ain't gonna get into that. I grew up the old school way. There's only 24 hours in a day. I ain't getting in there. Did you know that? That's a controversy now. That there's not 24 hours in a day.
There's 23 hours and 56 minutes.
Yeah, you're one of those people.
Round
I ain't doing that.
Round up.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Goes with the rhyme scheme.
I ain't doing that. Same people take 20-minute showers and get nothing done. I'm just saying. There's wastes of time and pockets of time everywhere that we waste time all the time. We're worried about 4 minutes. Look, 24 hours a day. You can do this. You can get it done because the world's still spinning and all of these demands and commands are still going to be on your shoulders. And I'm not trying to weigh you down or anything. I'm just saying you got to keep on pushing. You got to keep on fighting. There is no time to rest, especially when you're in the mix, you're in the grind. And especially if you're under the age of 30, it's easy for you to lose focus on stuff. You're like, I have no sense of urgency. I'm young. I'm good. Mom and dad's got my cable bill. Look, you can't do that. You got to keep pushing hard because you set yourself up for an amazing future if you just keep to the grind, even when it's early and you don't find the purpose. And if you're older and you're past that age, no time to waste. As my man David Coleman in his 74, I think we decided he's 74.
Yes.
The T personality is trying to figure it out. Listen, in your 70s, even he said, I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time to sit around. I gotta get onto a program. I gotta make this thing happen. I gotta make this thing happen now. And if you do have a program that's dragging this thing out and you realize it took you 5 months to get through the material, just the material on your SIE program, that's not the program you probably want to do where they don't even have a 21-day plan to get it through. Look, if you drag out our 21-day plan for 5 months, that's a choice, to be honest with you. But the plan is there to get it done in 21 days or less. We do have that stat going for us. We do have people that do pass in less time. We do have people pass in shorter amount of time. We have them in long period of time. But the thing is you want to get into a program that pushes you through different exams and has a system to get you through all the exams. And if you're still stuck on the SIE, I'm going to tell you this right now. The SIE is not a license. It's just a preliminary test. So you really got to get through that so you can get onto the real tests. And we just got to keep going at it. And we just got to master these exams so you can get done. That's it. That's it. It's so simple. If you don't have a program and if you need coaching, if the holidays are getting on you, if you feel like, you can't stay focused, you really need a teacher to talk to really help you get through it, help you, answer some questions for you, slow it down on how to break down these questions. Like you're going to see tonight, we're going to go through 6 questions super fast. Brandy breaks it down super slow when we're in these live sessions. She breaks it down step by step, explains every bit of the process. So that way you can understand and have a systematic way of doing it. And then you don't only just apply to just these exams, you apply it to all your professional exams. Shoot, we teach it to our kids in high school and they're got over 4.0s. I'm just saying. Sure, they're smart, but when you can pass an exam on top of it, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. So we want you to have that same advantage. Go get into our study programs. They are available. Scan the QR code, hit the links. We got books for sale, SIE 663, 65, 26. We got the Kona community on the Discord. It never shuts down. It's open all the time, all the holidays. It's there for you, especially during the holidays. If you got the blues, be on the community. Check in. We got 951-290-3077. Give it a call, give it a text. KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. Did I forget something?
No?
Oh, okay. We got Past Friday. Brandy likes to call it Past Friday.
Yeah.
Past Friday and strategy. What do you want to talk about? What is it, Past Friday and strategy?
We're gonna say that.
I know. We talk about past notices on Past Notice Friday. We're just taught Brandy's going to do live quizzes, right?
Oh,
You don't do live quizzes on Friday?
no.
Well, then come on, woman. Tell people what you're going to do. I'm not going to sit here and guess. It's your Kona 2.0. Let's go.
We're gonna talk about any of your personal successes through the week, what worked, what didn't work. We're gonna teach you guys how to stay on to the plan, stay to a strategy, start a strategy, and maybe if there's time, we do some quizzes.
There you go. Starts tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check your local listings there. 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East.
Yeah.
It will be recorded. It'll be out later. So that way, if that's not clear to how that works, check the replay out and see what Brandy does.
It's the first one. So, yeah.
I'm going to wait for you to be done with your text there so we can move on.
I'm ready. Look.
Kids in the house need to know we're doing a podcast over here and stop texting. Sorry. Parental thing. Anyways, we're going to go through these 6 questions, 6 really quick. Go for it, Brandy. What are we going to do today? You say you don't get distracted, but it is distracting. I'm like waiting for you to flip the script here and you're texting.
All right. So it is. So Wednesdays we do the straight 6 or 6 in a row. Yes, 6 in a row. Today we are doing 6 questions, and they were questions that I saw through all of my pulling of questions that we will use a little bit of technique and we will use a little content.
So we are doing the Series 6 this Thursday.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we've had a Thursday.
Oh, that's true, huh? Yeah. So what we do here is like I try to combine everything in random questions. And usually I'm gonna be real with you guys, usually questions like that we pull on Thursdays might be topics that show up on multiple exams.
So if you're going to sleepy right now and you haven't been paying attention, you need to pay attention because what she's saying is these questions will be topics that are heavily tested on the exam, possibly.
Correct.
So I would pay attention.
Yes, I would pay attention. You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Wake up, hit the coffee real quick. Let's go.
Let's.
Good. We had a series. We haven't had a Thursday. I wasn't sure if you changed it, so that's why I was paused.
No, I didn't think about it though. Maybe I will.
Should have like these meetings before or something.
Should have a business meeting, production meeting.
Currency risk. We got market risk. We got inflation risk. We got business risk.
Yes.
Business risk is one business.
One business.
Inflation risk has to do with rates.
No.
Percentages.
Purchasing power.
Purchasing power. There you go.
The power. Ooh, I should put it that way. The power of your dollar.
A lot of P's into the microphone there.
The power of a dollar. Market risk is
the whole market.
The whole thing. And currency risk is foreign investing.
See, I know there's some people would have been just money, but specifically you want to make the connection to foreign.
Yeah. Yeah. To like investing in foreign companies or whatever.
So are we just keeping it to like, if I see something from another country, boom, A.
Yeah, kind of like exactly. We're going to keep it.
So one would say B and D are kind of like opposites of each other, or?
I think that is an astute observation that these could be possible opposites.
Astute. We had a niece. I called her astute and she said, I'm not stupid. I can't ever forget that word. Forget that.
Okay, anyways.
I almost died laughing.
Yeah, I think we all did. Okay, options are a popular tool for reducing investment risk. Which risk is hedged when a corporation buys call options on its own stock? I'm not gonna lie. I hated this question.
Yeah, because you're looking at your options there on the and the answers, and you're like, nothing seems to fit what we just did.
Right. So I could tell you that it's not anything with foreign investing
No,
and it
we
has
can do
nothing
that.
to do with power of the dollar.
Right now, is it just one specific company or is it the whole thing?
So here's my thought process. This is what I did. Definitely buying
Oh,
relates to
oh,
hedges.
can I take a stab? A guess.
Okay.
I want to say it's more market risk
Yes.
because it's more about protecting yourself from the whole thing, not one business.
This is true.
I
I
don't
went
know why I made that connection. Like I said, I'm just taking a stab.
I was torn between B and D, B and D, B and D. I was literally going back and forth, and specifically D because it says their own stock.
I don't know enough to go back and forth with it.
Yeah. But content wise, we know that we call up, right? And so
Yes.
then I was really conflicted because I was like, market risk. Why are you buying calls? What's the
Right.
risk? The risk is actually that the price is going to go up.
Right.
And if they wanted to buy their own stock back, they want to buy it at a lower price. It's a long story. The answer's B.
Hmm. Almost like mine better. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean you're not wrong. It's just but when I got the answer back and I was like, but I don't get it. Like I said that, guys, I've been doing this for 10 years. And I was like, I don't
I feel
understand.
like I understand. I mean, it's a stretch there, but
It's a
and
stretch.
all that information, but I feel like it's just protecting against the whole market is
Yeah.
how I looked at it.
Yeah. It was a weird question.
I just went technique with the business and market. That's how I landed there.
I like it. Okay. So I see there's a lot of words here and I said putting the advisor's own interest and I
Ooh.
paused there. Even Andy did. You guys hear that right there?
Yeah, you're not
Mm.
supposed to put your own interest ahead of the customer. I think we can all go, hmm.
Mm. And then so I kind of looked at the rest of the answer choices, using advice to provide customers regarding securities transactions. Okay. Employment with a broker dealer. Okay. And then providing advice and receiving compensation. Okay. But the only one that we both
Yeah.
hesitated at was that's
A.
weird.
Yeah.
And
Well, on the verge of illegal.
right. So it just basically says investment advisors would be prohibited even if disclosed. Hey, you're my customer. And I'm just going to let you know that this investment's okay for you, but it's better for me if you invest in
Just
this.
so you know,
So,
you're getting screwed. I'm doing great,
right.
but I let you know, so it's all good.
Yeah. This is the one case, guys, like if you guys are in my in our program and I say as long as you disclose it, you're good. This is probably the one case that if you disclose it, you're still not good. Okay. So don't put your interests first ever in front of clients. All right. What? Now I didn't read this.
Ooh, D is a lot.
And I didn't read this.
Ooh,
And I
Toronto Stock Exchange. That
and
sticks out.
and I know that there's a number here, right? There's a
Yes.
number buried in D. But literally I just went credit union, corporation, foreign government, or a promissory note. Now, I saw this and I said, okay, well,
Words.
keywords. I didn't read anything else. I said, well, this is exempt because it's special, because it's a credit union, it's a bank. This is not exempt because it's a corporation, and that's like the one thing that's not special. Does that make sense? It's
Yes.
not special. A foreign government is special. So this is it. Sorry, I wrote special, but I wanted to write exempt. And then this promissory note almost always is also exempt.
Well, it's a promise.
Right. And it has something to do with being short term and whatever. Right. So if I was doing this, the answer is B, correct?
Well, based on that, if I knew nothing and I had no idea, I would probably pick B. Yes.
Okay. And you didn't want to read all that
Yes.
except exempt, which means I'm looking for the not exempt.
By the way, did you all catch that? Two positives makes a negative.
Exactly.
Memorize that.
Those muffins smell delicious.
Two positives makes a negative.
Positive, negative.
Muffin is not what she calls me. We have a little baker in the kitchen making muffins right now, just in case anybody is confused.
And they smell divine. And we don't.
I don't think anybody was confused.
Okay. So we're obviously counting down something right here. Counting up or counting down?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Actually, that's B.
So I looked
Wait, no.
and there's 2 ones,
Yes.
and then the rest of the numbers are like on that
One
back
is
end.
in every single one. So
They're
we
all
don't
in it.
even need to look at root. Yeah, yeah.
All
Oh,
in
they
it.
are all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So A and B
So
start
it's
the
in
same.
order.
A and B start the same. They both start with 1. But if you look at the last number of every answer choice, they're all different.
That is true.
So that's what I'm going to start with. So then I looked and I was like, ooh, it's going to be this question.
Oh.
Now I could go through here and go, there's 2 debts, there's 2 stocks. That doesn't match any 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I say there's like a way,
What?
or can I throw my 2 cents in? Well, we already said 1, right?
Well, technique wise.
Technique wise, so 1's probably the first one.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now we go. What do I know would be the last one if I was going in order,
Mm-hmm.
and I would probably say common people.
So that would be that one.
That's it. I'd probably pick B. I wouldn't go through anything else.
That's the answer. You guys see that? That's the answer. That's simple.
Everybody hates Roman numerals.
Yeah. Anyways, first to last, liquidation, common stock. I answered it with common stock being last.
Yeah, and if you were confused as to how we got to 1, it's just because 1 was a common one for 2, so that means it's the probability of it being the right order with starting with 1 is high.
Right.
Because it's similar.
Right.
We always say that 95% of the time, if it's a similar or opposite, it's going to be between the one or those 2 answers.
Right.
It overrides any other technique, really.
Yes. 1940, 33, 39, 1970. Now, funny.
Are you going to do the third highest?
I was thinking about it, but when we think 33, this is paper.
Yes.
And then 39, if I
People.
see trust, 39. This is something to do with bonds. And then investment company, it just straight up tells you what that's
Isn't
about.
70 IAR? Or why did I think 70 was?
The
What's 70?
1970 is the SIPC.
Duh.
So this is about broker dealer bankruptcy.
Got you.
XYZ companies looking to offer shares. Beep, 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 beep. It's not an investment company. It's not
Shares are on paper.
It's not broker dealers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not protection.
Right.
Boom. Process of elimination. That one was a process of elimination. Oh, man. Look at this. One thing I want to show you guys before you start reading.
I was going to say A and B are similar. Your dedication to switch up the colors.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
It's amazing how fluid you do it.
Do you guys see that? It's literally the same answer except for the word lower or higher. Now, if you guys are Kona members, you guys might know that there's a whole rhyme scheme, rights, warrants, da 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 da. I mean, rights, da da da, warrants, da 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 da. This one's lower, this one's higher. We're talking about a warrant, so we're talking about higher.
If you want to know what the da 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 da, got to be a member. Get the book.
So check that out, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. The answer is B, right?
Yeah.
Because we know that that connects.
Or.
And then I hesitated.
Does it? Read the question to confirm, right?
Wait, my bad. Hold on. I did the wrong thing. I meant to go like this. Sorry.
False.
False. Because, guys, I was about ready to click B. And then I went, oh, wait, read the question, Brandy. And it said false. I said, it's not B. This is the one that's not true. So it's A.
But do you guys see the thing is that A and B were already your top 2 picks? That stops you from reading C and D unnecessarily and then just focusing in on which one of the 2 is true and which one of the is false. And then it makes it so much easier instead of trying to decide between the 4, which is the false one.
Right.
So much more clear.
Work. Yeah. Can I say something really quick? It's a pet
Yeah.
topic, so I definitely want to point this out.
I would take a note.
Take a note, guys. Back in the day,
If
up
you're on
until
the
recently,
replay, pause.
yes, up until recently, I was always taught that rights were 30 to 45 days. Okay, that's what I was taught, and that's a right. Okay, and that warrants were 9 months. That's what we were taught. That's what I was taught. I don't know what changed or when it changed, but I want you guys to be very much aware of this. Warrants are 5+ years.
I want you all to be. I want you all to know this, that I was taught what Brandy taught me.
Well, yeah, I was taught by a certain study prep.
Right.
That study prep has since changed their tone. It's now typically 5 years or more. This is vital information for the SIE, Series 7, possibly the 65.
Some people use that same study prep and might get it all twisted.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
I want to share this with you. Thank you for being here. You've seen it happen. You've seen her do it. You saw how even someone like me who knows absolutely nothing broke it down. You can do it too.
Yeah.
Uncomplicate it. Keep it simple. Stop making it difficult. It's not that difficult. Just have a systematic way of doing it. If you notice the way we looked at those answers and we not got it down to just two, and then we're just going by plain meaning of words after that, it's not that hard, is it? But when you have all four on the board and you don't know which way to go, and you keep reading the question first, and you keep reading the question again, and then you go read the answers, and then you go back to read the question again, and then you go, wait a minute, what was the answers again? And then you go do it again, and then you do it again, and you do it again, and you got 15 minutes on one question. I know there's a handful of you on here that feel that pain. And that is a problem. So I hope, if anything, you go and practice this. Even if it's not your best answer, even if it's not right, even if you flunk out of it in the 10 questions that you tried it on, you do it again. You do it again like you're a wee little baby trying to walk. You fell down, you guess what? You stand back up and you do it again. And you do it again because mama ain't carrying you everywhere. I don't know why this got weird on a Thursday, but that's okay. It's the last of the free. You're going to go get yourself a practice. You're going to go get yourself quizzes over the weekend. You're going to keep it consistent. And you're going to remember the weird thing I said at the end because you're going to like, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk again. Whatever it is that makes it stick to your brain, that makes you enthusiastic, go try this and makes it light, makes it fun, go do that. But just be consistent, stay after it, keep a 2-hour commitment, and don't get too distracted this weekend. We'll see you on Monday for the free. Members, we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friends' face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody, have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We super, super appreciate you. Practice techniques in your quizzes. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.